22nd April 2025, a Tuesday afternoon in one of the most beautiful places on earth. Families, tourists, a meadow called Baisaran. People were laughing. And then, gunfire.
अपने आप बोले ना मुझे
यहाँ पर थी, क्या बोलते भेलपुरी खाली थी, मेरा पति साइड में था, एक इंसान आया, उसने उसको गोली मार दी।
यहाँ पे
उसने बोला कि ये शायद मुस्लिम नहीं है, उसने उसको गोली मार दी।
26 people were killed that day. Not soldiers, not politicians, tourists who came to see Kashmir's beauty. The killers did something calculated. They asked people their religion before pulling the trigger. That was not random violence. That was a message.
India will identify, track and punish every terrorist and their backer.
Now, 15 days later, India launched what military analysts are calling its most precise, most technologically advanced military strike since independence. "88 hours, 9 terror camps, 11 PF air bases struck, 13 Pakistani aircraft destroyed, 100 plus terrorists eliminated. Pakistan's AEW and C aircraft destroyed mid-air at a record 314 km. Pakistan's stock market crashed 14.2%. India's barely moved."
सिद्ध कर दिया कि जब आवश्यकता पड़ती है तो हमारी सेनाएं किसी भी दुस्साहस का मुंहतोड़ जवाब देना जानती हैं।
The Invalid is not going to give you propaganda. We are going to give you data. Both sides. Every number. You decide what it means. To understand Operation Sindoor, you need to understand one number: 77 years. India and Pakistan have been fighting over Kashmir since 1947. That is 77 years of wars, insurgencies, surgical strikes, and back-channel diplomacy. Let us be honest about what the data actually says. Gives 1947 partition. Over 1 million people killed in sectarian violence. The bloodiest border creation in modern history. Gives 1971. India's decisive victory splits Pakistan. Bangladesh is born from what was East Pakistan. Pakistan never forgave India for this. Gives 1999. Kargil War. 527 Indian soldiers die taking back infiltrated positions. India wins. But at enormous cost. Gives 2008 to 26 by 11 Mumbai. 166 killed by Lashkar-e-Taiba, a group based and trained in Pakistan. Every time India presented evidence to Pakistan, forensic, call data, on-site, Pakistan delayed. The Pathankot probe, stalled. The Mumbai probe, stalled. The Invalid presents both arguments. You decide. Gives India says, Pakistan's ISI has a documented history of training, funding and providing sanctuary to terror groups. The evidence is overwhelming. The pattern is undeniable. Yields Pakistan says India routinely blames Pakistan without conclusive proof. This is used to justify aggression and distract from India's internal human rights issues in Kashmir. Both of these arguments are made. Both have evidence behind them. What the data shows is, since 1999, there have been 7 major terror attacks on Indian soil with documented Pakistan-based operational planning. That is a verified fact. 22nd April 2025, the day that changed everything. Baisaran Meadow near Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir. It was a popular tourist spot. 3 million visitors came to Kashmir in 2024. Kashmir tourism had been recovering. It was a sign of stability. The attackers, linked by Indian intelligence to the resistance front, a designated proxy of Lashkar-e-Taiba, opened fire. They asked tourists their religion first, then shot. 26 killed, 1 Nepali national among them. Victims from multiple Indian states. What happened next reveals everything about India's new doctrine. Gives within 24 hours, India suspended the Indus Waters Treaty, a 6-5 YEAR OLD agreement. Gives within 48 hours, Atari-Wagah border closed. All trade suspended. Gives within 72 hours, diplomatic downgrade. Visas cancelled. Pakistani nationals in India deported. Gives within 15 days, missiles were in the air. This was not a spontaneous reaction. This was planned with precision. India's intelligence, SIGINT, IMINT, human intelligence, satellite surveillance, had identified the exact locations of terror infrastructure. They knew where every camp was. They knew when to strike. The name Operation Sindoor is deliberately chosen. Sindoor, the vermilion worn by married Hindu women, the wives of the 26 killed would no longer wear it. India was making a vow. Night of 6th May, 7/20/25, 1:44 AM IST. The Indian Armed Forces moved. Let us be precise about what happened, because the claims from both sides differ significantly. Here is what is confirmed by satellite imagery, official briefings, and independent analysts. Phase 1, the terror strike 7th May, first 22 minutes, gives Rafale jets armed with French SCALP cruise missiles hit JN headquarters, Bahawalpur, 6 SCALP missiles confirmed. Gives Rafale jets armed with Israeli Crystal Maze missiles hit LET main base, Muridke, 4-5 Crystal Maze confirmed. Note: BrahMos was not used in Phase 1 terror camp strikes. It was used in later phases against air bases. Gives Harop loitering munitions hit 5 additional terror camps in POK and Pakistan. Bari. Gives 9 terror infrastructure sites hit in total. India states no civilian, military or economic sites targeted. Phase 2 escalation 7th May, 9. Pakistan retaliated. Pakistan's response targeted Indian military bases and civilian areas. Gives Shambhu Temple in Jammu hit. A Gurdwara in Poonch hit. Christian convents targeted. Gives hospitals in Udhampur targeted. India's Akash Tir, the Integrated Air Defense Command and Control System, coordinated real-time threat response. Akash, SAM batteries, S-400, Harop drones, and electronic warfare systems intercepted incoming attacks. The S-400 tracked and destroyed a Pakistani AW and C surveillance aircraft from 314 km away. Air Chief Marshal AP Singh confirmed this on 9th August 2025, the longest confirmed SAM kill in history. Phase 3, the deep strikes 9th May, 10th. India then escalated to hitting Pakistani Air Force bases. Gives 11 of 13 major PF air bases struck. India fired 19 BrahMos missiles and 19 SKLP missiles at air bases. Gives Bholari Air Base, 4 BrahMos missiles destroyed Pakistan's AW and C aircraft in its hangar. Retired PAF Air Marshal Masood Akhtar himself confirmed this loss. Gives Murid Air Base, Chinese-made combat drones on ground destroyed. Gives Chinese-supplied HQ, 9B air defense systems failed to intercept BrahMos missiles. A significant intelligence find for Beijing. Gives India deployed Harop loitering munitions to first neutralize Pakistani radar and air defense systems, then followed with BrahMos strikes. What Pakistan claims? Pakistan says it shot down Indian jets. Pakistan's PM Shehbaz Sharif claimed 7 Indian fighters at the UN. A retired PAF officer cited 4 tail numbers. The invalid presents verified data. The US-China Economic and Security Review Commission, November 2025 report confirmed India lost 3 aircraft, a Rafale, a Mirage 2000, and a MiG-29 or Su-30. India's own CDS General Chauhan acknowledged initial losses due to political constraints at a Singapore seminar on 30th May 2025. No Indian pilots were lost per official statements. A Swiss military research center, Centre d'Histoire et de Prospective Militaires, January 2026, concluded India achieved air superiority by 10th May, the reason Pakistan sought ceasefire. The fog of war is real. The full accounting is not yet in the public domain. This is where the invalid does what nobody else does. The data. Not who shouted louder. Not which flag flew higher. The actual data. Round 1, the stock markets. Gives Pakistan's KSE 100 index 14.2% from 22nd April to 8th May peak fall. Trading was halted on 8th May. Gives India's Nifty 50 closed plus 0.1% on 7th May, the day the missiles flew. Gives India's defense stocks HAL up 3%, BEL up 3% on 7th May. The world's investors looked at both countries and made a decision in real time. Round 2. The bond markets. The real report card. India's 1-0 YEAR government bond yield 6.6% during the entire operation. Pakistan's 1-0 YEAR yield 14%. When a global bank lends money to India, it charges 6.4% because it sees stability. When it lends to Pakistan, it charges 12% because it sees risk. This is called the conflict premium. It existed before Operation Sindoor. It widened after. Round 3. The economic gap. India GDP 2025 $3.7 trillion. Pakistan GDP $376 billion. That is a 10-to-1 gap, and it is growing every year. India received $60 billion in FDI in 2024. Pakistan received $1.5 billion. Pakistan is on a $7 billion IMF bailout, with conditions stripping fiscal autonomy. Round 4. Pakistan's inflation trajectory. Post-Operation Sindoor, Pakistan's consumer price inflation is estimated to rise. Gives 2025, 4.5% gives 2026, 7.2% gives 2027, 8.4%. Trade loss, billions in disruption from Atari Wagah closure. Agricultural crisis, Indus Waters Treaty suspension impacts 90% of Pakistan's irrigation. The invite presents both sides, gives India's view Pakistan suffered a comprehensive strategic defeat, military, economic, diplomatic. Gives Pakistan's view, Pakistan tested and used Chinese weapons in live combat. J-10C jets with PL-15 missiles forced early Indian aircraft losses. Pakistan won the air war, a claim amplified by Chinese propaganda. Gives China's view, its HQ-9B systems failed to intercept BrahMos missiles. PL-15 missiles were recovered intact by India, a major intelligence find for New Delhi. A strategic embarrassment for Beijing's arms exports. Gives the West's view, US largely accepted India's counter-terrorism framing. US later designated TRF as a foreign terrorist organization July 2025. 26/11 accused Tahawur Rana was extradited to India. The data shows Pakistan's economy was fragile before. It is more fragile now. India's economy absorbed a military operation without a visible dent. That gap is documented. Here is the question that actually matters. Not who won the 8/8 HOUR conflict. Who changed their doctrine? The doctrine shift from strategic restraint to punish and deter. For 30 years after 2001's parliament attack, India's official policy was strategic restraint. Absorb the attack. Use diplomacy. Let the international community pressure Pakistan. Result, Mumbai 2008 happened, Pathankot happened, Pulwama happened. Operation Sindoor established 5 new red lines according to analysts at ORF and War on the Rocks. Gives India will respond to state-sponsored terrorism with conventional military force. Gives nuclear deterrence will not prevent India from striking deep inside Pakistan. Gives India prefers non-contact warfare, missiles, drones, standoff munitions. Gives India will identify who sponsored the attack. Sponsors will be targeted. Gives the operation is officially described as continuing open-ended. The indigenous weapon story. This is the part that matters for India's future. Gives Akashtir Integrated Air Defense C2 network, India's fully indigenous automated command and control system, coordinated the interception of every incoming Pakistani drone and missile. Gives Akash SAM, India's indigenous surface-to-air missile, intercepted Pakistani FATAH-2 rockets and CM-400 missiles in coordination with S-400. Gives BrahMos India-Russia joint, March 2.8, 3.0, 19 missiles fired. Not intercepted by Chinese HQ-9B. Destroyed air bases. Gives Harok Israel India deployed loitering munition. First disabled Pakistan's radar grid. Then BrahMos followed. Precision seed strategy. The PL-15 missile fired by Pakistan was reportedly recovered INT-ACT by Indian forces. That is a strategic intelligence gift, China's most advanced air-to-air missile, in Indian hands. 1 year later, India marks Operation Sindoor with military pride. Pakistan marks it with economic fragility and unresolved questions. The IAF's anniversary post says, Operation Sindoor continues. Like, subscribe, think deeper. stay invalid